when you go to the references tab, you will see on your left hand side to add the table of contents. Right now it will not add anything because there is no text, there are no headings, there are no chapters, there are no sections. But later on you can use it. Then you can see another section for inserting endnote and inserting footnote. Okay, so in some books or papers or some published material, you would see that there is something written in the text and there is a small icon on the word. Okay, if you go there to that icon, it will give you the explanation of that word. Okay, so for example, there is something written, let's say AI. Okay, so what do we mean by AI? I can put a footnote here. Okay, so what happened here? Now AI means what? Artificial intelligence, right? Okay, now what is happening there? If I go at the top and you see what happened with AI, there is a small one on the top, right? Okay, so I can click here, okay, and it shows me what does it mean. I wrote the explanation, so now it shows me what does it mean, what does AI mean. Okay, similarly I can put other footnotes. For example, I can write, let's say RCC, okay, and then I can add another footnote for it. Okay, so that will be number 2, obviously. Number 1 was AI, and this is number 2. Okay, okay, so I can write the explanation here. Again, somebody goes to this word, he can see what does RCC mean. Okay, clear? If I change the order, the footnote will change. So if I put RCC first and then AI, the explanation will also shift. Okay, I don't have to worry about where should I put the word. I just copy the footnote, these small 1s and 2s, and I can put it anywhere in the report. Clear? Okay, this is called footnote. Then we have something which we call as endnote. Now for endnote, let me put another page. Okay, now I go to references again. Okay, and I write here what? BIN. Okay, now instead of putting a footnote, I'll put an endnote here. You see different options, right? Footnote, endnote. Okay, so earlier I was using footnote. Now I'm using what? Endnote. Okay, so again you can see there a small Roman 1 on the top. Okay, and then it is showing here, and I will write the explanation here. Okay, so I will write building information system. Okay, now where is it? Where was the footnote? End of what? Page. Okay, and where is this endnote? Huh? Under the word? Under the word? Okay. Now see, when I shifted from page 1 to page 2, the footnote remained on page 1, right? Because the words were on page 1. Okay, but let me do something here. I come here, I say okay, and now I will add another page here. The endnote is gone, right? It's gone, magic. Right? I'm showing you magic. The endnote is gone. Where did it go? Why to the next page? Because we call it what? Endnote. So it must be at the end. Okay, it must be at the end. Whatever the end of the document is. If it is the first page, it will show on the first page. If the end is on the 100 page, it will show on the 100 page. Okay, so footnote comes at the end of the page. Endnote comes at the end of the document. Okay, so in some cases you see we write terms in the report and then you want to give at the end what they call a list of abbreviations. List of abbreviations. So that list usually comes at the end of the report. So you can use endnote for it. Okay, and the benefit will be even without going to the end, when I go to the word, I will see the abbreviation. Okay, so this is something which is very good. Okay, but this is not why I went there. I keep on forgetting. Okay, this is the thing which we are looking for right now. Okay, there are other things as well. Table of we talked about it in some of the earlier lectures. We talked about these features, but now we are talking about this one. Okay, so this is what we use for putting the references. Okay, this one. Okay, now the style of the reference. There are different styles of the references. Okay, I can show you. It was there, right? One of the. So here I showed you different styles of references. See, they are different styles, right? This is with the numeric, this is with the alphabetical. Okay, they were calling it what? They were not calling it anything. Anyways, and this one they were calling it Harvard referencing. Okay, here just because there are other styles as well. If you give it with numbers, okay, yes, in the text you only see this, but when you go to the list of references, there are different styles to put the numeric references as well. So even in this style, there are subcategories. Okay, and even in Harvard style, there are subcategories. Okay, they are not shown here, but in the Word document, the option shows all of them. So if I go there, okay, so style. Which style do you want? Okay, so if I click here, you see a long list here. Okay, you can refer to your client, you can refer to your company, you can refer to the university, which style they are using. You can pick that style from here. Okay, so usually the company or the university, they tell you, okay, we want it in APA style, we want it in Chicago style. Okay, we want it in whatever style. Okay, so you can pick the style from here, and then you don't need to worry about what I am doing. Okay, where should be the number and where should be the letter and where should be the comma and so on and so forth. Okay, so first of all you pick the style from here. Okay, right now I will not change it. Then you come here and you can insert citation. Okay, if you have already used a citation, if you have already used a reference in this document or in some other document, then it will show here and you only need to select it. But because I don't use it, so there is nothing here. Okay, so I can go here, add new source. So I can add a new reference now. And as I said, once you add a reference, you can use it multiple times in the same document or in some other document. Once you save it, it will remain saved. If you open another file, you go to insert citation, you will see this one. Got it? Okay? So it may look a very tedious job that I have to do this again and again. I am using 50 references, I have to do this 50 times. Okay, it looks tedious, but any of these 50 references, you want to use them again, no need to add them. Okay, you will just see them in the list. Okay, so what type of reference you are adding? It's a book section, journal article in a newspaper, conference, report, and you can see the list. List goes on. Okay. Who are the authors? So I'll keep it book. Okay. Who are the authors of the book? Okay. Now you have to type something here, right? You have to type. How would you type? It's showing you here. Okay. Now what is this? The last name of the first author. Last name. Then comma. Then the first name and the middle name of the first author. Then what? Semicolon. So first author finished. Next author again. Last name, comma. First name. There are only two authors. So no semicolon. Done. If there is only one author, okay, semicolon means the next one. Okay, and for the next one, what will you put first? Last name. Okay, and then comma, and then first name, and if they have the middle name, you will put it. Okay, and so on. Okay, so author. Author can be a company as well, right? Author can be a company. University of Bahrain, report by University of Bahrain, right? A book by University of Bahrain. So you will click here. Okay, so if I say corporate author, I can click here. Now you see here, no last name, first name. Just put the name of the company. No comma, no semicolon. You cannot put Bahrain, comma, University of semicolon. You cannot do this, right? You can do this, but then I will report you. Okay. So you can write here, okay? UOP. Title of the book, okay? The year in which it was published. I mentioned it earlier as well. The year in which the book was published, not the year in which you are reading it, or the year in which you downloaded it, or the year in which somebody uploaded it. You have to be careful with these things. On the website you will see, okay, uploaded 2020. It doesn't mean the book or the article was published in 2020. Somebody uploaded on this website in 2020. Okay, so you have to be careful with it. So year of the publishing of the book. Then the city in which the book was published and the publisher who published it. Okay, the publishing company. Okay, and so now if I change the type of, so you see the information changed. I change the type here and the information required is changed. Because these are the things which we require for a journal article. Okay, so it tells you what you should put for each type. Okay, clear? Huh? There are more fields as well, but we will do it next time. Okay, so you are not presenting.